What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and Finger Saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video guys, I will show you several quite interesting news. First of all, I will show you an attempt of Gary Gensler to solve the major problem of illegal actions on the market, but it is nothing else than just smoke and mirrors. On top of that, I will show you how he can easily solve the problem of short sellers, illegal short sellers on the market, and how other countries might do, and they are doing the same. I have to say that the most important news for now is the potential bankruptcy of MMAT, and I will show you how it might or might not be related to MMTLP case. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. So, and let's start with the news itself. Gary Gensler just 16 hours ago wrote this tweet. If you have knowledge of timely and credible information about possible federal securities laws violation, report it to the SEC. Here's the breakdown of what that process would look like. And guys, here's the 10 steps of this process, and I have to say that on the one hand, yes, it is very good tool to solve different problems via the whistleblowers information. But guys, why didn't Gary Gensler do anything in order to solve some obvious problems like MMTLP case or, for example, some issues with cryptocurrencies and so on and so forth? In my opinion, he just trying to show the intention to do something, but without any actions at all. And Kostas wrote this just 12 hours ago in response to Gary Gensler tweet. He wrote, here is an MMTLP list you can look at, and he added several screenshots that pretty much completely exposes the MMTLP case, and which might be described as the step 1 and step 2 in this scheme. But guys, Gary Gensler is not the person who we might address this information, because he proved that his position is just to keep silence, not to do anything, and just kick the can down the road for as long as possible. And if you take a look closer on the responses to this tweet, you can see that we have a lot of tweets that are related to MMTLP case. And guys, definitely this is another potential path how we can make a gentle pressure on authorities. And Gary Gensler is not the only person who has this type of actions in his Twitter account. For example, Pete Sessions and Ralph Norman have the same pressure, and I would say it is a gentle pressure, but the only downside of this is that some of MMTLP community members are quite rude in their tweets, and in my opinion, we have to be very polite, but we have to act through this path as well. And take a look on Ralph Norman's recent tweets. The most recent one was published just 10 hours ago, and here you can also see the majority of tweets from the MMTLP community. And guys, on top of this tweet, I have to say that while I was preparing for today's video, I found this Twitter account that doesn't exist. It was deleted, and it looks like an account that was recently used in my video. And guys, if you Google the name of this Twitter account, you can see that this account belongs to the Wall Street whistleblower guy, Brandon Johnson. And just yesterday and the day before yesterday, I showed you his actions, and he basically is the whistleblower. Unfortunately, his information does not relate to our case for 100%, but it is related to the illegal activity on the stock market, and this is our main goal, the goal for the entire retail community. And why did he delete his Twitter account? I don't know. Is he okay or not? I don't know as well. And I think it is quite suspicious actions when one of the whistleblowers deleted his Twitter account, through which he was trying to spread this information to the broader audience, and this is really suspicious. So let me show you how the problem might be solved just within a blink of an eye. Kristen Shaughnessy wrote this tweet on August the 1st, just yesterday, and she wrote, "If regulators, Congress and the President actually want to make the financial markets more transparent, here's a quick fix courtesy of a Polish assassin." And she also added, "Anyone short more than 5% of the float in any form has to file just like longs do." What do you think, SEC, Financial Committee, and POTUS? And let me show you that she refers to the tweet that was published by Polish assassin just 3 days ago. And he wrote, "The SEC, Gensler, Esther Pierce need to apply the same filing requirement to shorts that is currently applied to longs. It's quite simple. Over 5% of the float in any form and you need to file." I'd submit this one change would change everything. And guys, I completely agree with this statement. It is one of the easiest steps how authorities might fix the problem of illegal naked shorting, because all the positions above 5% of all of the long positions above 5% of the float should be filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission. But on the other hand, why in the world short positions doesn't have the same rule? In my opinion, it doesn't make sense. So let me show you another news that might be quite important for MMTLP community. Junk Savvy published this tweet just 9 hours ago in response to the fact that Metamaterials files 8K addressing bankruptcy filing and recent website IT issues. Trustee to wind down the business. 8K filing date July 25th of this year. And I have to say that it is not a direct MMAT bankruptcy announcement, but it might be quite important in relationships, if you take a look in the relationships of these two companies. And let me show you what did Junk Savvy write. Did the criminal enterprise take down a nanotech company with the revolutionary technology in order to attempt to bury the evidence of the largest financial crime in the United States history? Does Metamaterial Technologies Canada equals to Metamaterials Incorporated United States? Why the distinction? Are bankruptcy filing in the United States next? So many questions. And guys, definitely it is quite interesting fact that Metamaterials Canada filed this bankruptcy, but let me show you the response of George Palikoros. And George Palikoros wrote this just 8 hours ago. He said, "MTCI is the headquarters of Meta in Halifax. It has owned all the AR Fusion IP that companies like Apple, who contacted me earlier this year interested in the tech, who I connected to the team for due diligence before they fired everyone, and other large companies. It owned IP patents developed in-house and also acquired from Interglass and Google. Estimated over 100 patents gone. All the friendly zero interest debt by ACOA gone. I now know who the appointed receiver is. I will investigate. We may see some nefarious companies like patent trolls or competitors show up to take over these assets, offering no value to shareholders. My opinion is that they are selling whatever they can to keep their salaries going. I'm interviewing law firms to lead, possibly more than one, class action and derivative actions. They cannot hide from shareholders." So guys, as you can see, George Palikoros explained that it is a completely different entity, but it has a direct relationship to MMAT in general. It is a full subsidiary of MMAT US, and this company that is headquartered in Halifax is the IP holder. IP means intellectual property. And guys, for the companies like Metamaterials, it is extremely important to store this intellectual property properly. And with this issue, it is definitely might be extremely harmful for the company itself. But how it might affect the MMTLP case? Guys, Junk Savvy explained it perfectly well. Potentially, if criminal enterprise takes down a nanotech company, it might be an attempt to bury the evidence of the MMTLP issue. We don't know for now, is this a real case or not, but I will try to find it out. And guys, let me show you the comment from RareDD in regards to this news. 5 hours ago he wrote, "Piece by piece it continues to appear that the MMAT board that ousted Polycharos is trying to bankrupt the company. They've done nothing in the interest of long-term shareholder value, but they did assist the SEC in their case against John Burda and Polycharos. Is this how it works? MMAT helps the SEC target the former CEOs, and then the SEC ignores the pilfering of the company. When does the SEC investigation into MMAT begin?" And guys, I have to say that this most recent news, raises even more questions to the MMAT board of directors, and definitely it might be connected for 100% with MMTLP case, because all the evidence, at least the evidence that is related to the case of pump and dump actions back in the days in 2021 and 2022 were George Polycharos and John Burda, because of which I would say George Polycharos, John Burda and MMAT were fined just a couple of months ago. I have to say that this evidence might be erased, might be deleted, and in this case George Polycharos and John Burda might be the main targets of wrongdoers, because of which they might close this case entirely. And guys, about the actions that our community is trying to perform in order to hit our main goal, let me show you that we have an update from Scott Trott, and he wrote this tweet just several hours ago, and he said, "Scorched Earth Volume 2, Green Mountains and Blue Sheets. It's time to move on brand X and get those God-forsaken blue sheets. Gary Gensler gets the honor of the first subpoena. You all see Ari's name there only because he's the lead defendant in the VT case. Hanging their faults. 3 days of legal writing is on tap for next week's broadsides above and beyond the subpoenas. I do hope that Wednesday is the third round as we simply take every shot they present to us. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And remember, Korea's FSC could blow the doors off the Hideous Kenny Griffin and the equally Hideous Ari Rubinstein at any time now. In closing, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing, Vince Lombardi." So guys, as you can see, Scott Trott has all the chances to win his case, and he is extremely confident in his actions, and he definitely knows what he will do next. That is why, guys, I think within the next several days, potentially we might see some major updates from Scott Trott, from authorities, or even from due diligence, because he said just a couple of days ago, he set the deadline for authorities for August the 9th. And definitely the fight isn't over, and we have to unite and push our case forward no matter what. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the